I'm Perky.
And I'm Quirky. And this is the Perky and Quirky podcast.
Doing it like a Hogwarts professor.
Damn, I should have done it like North does.
Yeah, wait,
How
okay.
he talks.
Okay, try it. Give me your best
Give me a Russian accent.
Santa Claus impression.
No, Russian Santa Claus.
Yes, Russian Santa Claus.
So not regular Santa Claus.
Not regular
Not ho ho ho. Jolly good show.
The original Santa Claus is actually Turkish.
Wow.
Yeah, Saint Nicholas.
Interesting.
He also revived pickled boys. That's a part of his mythology.
What are pickled boys?
These 3 boys that this, pickler killed, and he put them in pickle barrels.
He put them in pickle.
Yeah.
He put them in a pickle.
They were in a real pickle after they were murdered. But St. Nicholas was like, hey, I know what you did. And the guy's like, huh? What? He's like, I know about the pickle boys. And then he saved those 3 pickle boys. But it was 3. Yeah, that's a part of his mythology.
What fun Santa lore.
Yeah, which they added in Rise of the Guardians, which is what we're talking about.
Wait, stop. Okay, but I was going to do my Russian accent for everyone.
Hit us with it.
But we're doing I'm going back to the intro. So we're going to do, no, wait.
I'm Perky.
And I'm Quirky.
That was...
Quirky. There we go. We're going with that. Quirky.
I can't remember what a Russian accent sounds like.
I'm
not gonna be.
All I can picture is Svetlana from Shameless. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do that, Svetlana as.
I love her.
Santa Claus
I love her.
Rise of the Guardians.
And this is a Perky and Quirky podcast.
There we go. That was something.
I don't like that. No, I'm embarrassed.
Rise of the Guardians.
You guys, we're doing Rise of the Guardians. First of all, we need to. This is our holidays episode.
Holidays. Yeah.
Holidays.
Multiple.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy
Easter.
Hanukkah.
Happy sleep. Good bedtime sleep. Yay,
Cold.
you lost a tooth. all of the holidays we love.
All the holidays. Tooth cold,
sleepy,
sleep. Cold again.
Tooth cold, sleep, egg. Hot bunny. Fuck yeah,
Okay,
Hugh Jackman.
Let's get this out of the way. Everyone in this film is hot.
Yes.
Everyone's hot.
Everyone. Every single person.
Right.
I just kept doing that thing where I was writing down we were writing notes and I was writing down hot next to, or I would do a character and I write down my thoughts about them and I just wrote hot next to everyone except for Sandy because he's cute.
Okay. Sandy is, first off, we gotta talk about the plot, but I will say this, Sandy, have you seen the I'm just a chill guy meme?
Yeah.
That's Sandy.
Yeah.
That is him to his core.
Yeah.
And there's something attractive about that.
No, it's hot.
I'm still attracted to him.
No, yeah.
It's just you're more, I would take home.
He's the underdog. He's your parents would love him.
Yeah, when you're younger, you're not Sammy, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You aren't
Right, exactly.
But as you get older, you're wait, he's got a stable job.
Literally.
He's great with kids. He can make sure kids aren't annoying and puts them to sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, as an insomniac sometimes, get over here. Sit on my lap, Sandy.
I just like him because he got them whips.
I mean, I just I don't know, he's just he's kind of cute. He's short and I don't know. I like a little short king.
Hot and sexy. Yeah. We love our short kings in this house.
Because I feel he would be a dom, even though he's small. But he would be.
I don't know about that
dom.
statement.
Really, you don't think he'd be a service?
Maybe
dom?
But I don't know about.
He would do anything to please you. Anything.
I think he would whimper.
That doesn't mean just because you're a top does not mean you can't whimper.
Even though we don't hear anything from him the entire movie.
Well, he would be making the little. Signs that he does.
I think he would just frown.
I think when he comes, it's just an exclamation point.
I think it's a picture of a dam breaking loose.
Just a floodgates
literally
coming out. So we promised that we were going to start talking about plots first.
Before we start with the plot, though, I'm going to talk about costumes because we didn't talk about our costumes for the last episode. And
did we not?
No. Well, we briefly mentioned it, I think.
Okay.
But you were dressed as Albus, I was dressed as Harry Potter in the last one.
No, we kind of switched.
Yeah. I've got the big beard on.
You're the big beard.
I do love a big beard.
Just in general, or like
on general,
you
and on me.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of both. I'm a little versatile.
I see you rocking a beard like normally.
Thank
like, real
you.
life.
Thank you.
I think I can only rock like a mustache.
I've done it once or twice before. I've rocked a beard once or twice.
Yeah, you have. Except they weren't on your face. They were
That's what you say.
Okay, plot. Sorry, repeat.
Okay, so I'm wearing a beard right now, but I'm going to pull it to my chin because I keep tasting hair. So I'm going to pretend...
It's good practice for if you're gonna... Sorry.
Where's the remote? We got the remote back, you guys.
Boom or applause for that?
Applause.
Oh! Thank you. We actually remember.
This Christmas, I'm gonna appreciate your bad jokes more.
Oh, thank you.
And I think that you should appreciate my general stupidity more. And speaking of being stupid, wig reveal!
We're just gonna...
I was wearing
there we go.
a Santa hat, and now I wanted to wear my little ponytail.
So Santa Claus?
I'm North Pole.
Yes.
That's his name.
And then I am pitch black. I'm not...
Yeah. You're not black.
I'm not doing it. I'm not...
No blackface.
I am not black, and I am not doing blackface. The character is pitch black, but I didn't have anything that looked like his outfit, so I'm just wearing, like, kind of a gothy outfit.
They're just being sexy and lacy and...
which he is.
Which we've clarified.
Again,
remember, rewind. All of them are hot. Every single one of them.
So, beginning. Kid floats out of a frozen lake.
I'm so excited. Okay, wait. Can we talk about how awesome this fucking movie is?
No, I thought it was just gonna be my nostalgia, like...
No! I
you know.
haven't seen this. We have to hold
Yeah,
hands,
we have
but
to
not
hold hands
like a
not fully.
a press.
We just need to press hands up.
I hadn't seen this movie since it came out, probably 11,
Really?
yeah, like 12, 13 years ago.
I rewatch it every few years.
I've only seen it one time, and I watched it when I was like 11 or 12. So
that's actually crazy.
No, and when I say it was so refreshing and beautiful, and
yes.
and I almost cried.
I think it lives up to the nostalgia that you have for it.
Absolutely. We're never gonna let go, are we?
No, we're just gonna do this the whole episode.
This is our little Christmas tree we got going on here.
Oh my god, it's actually cute.
Next to Miss Casey.
So the one poster I still have up.
She's our star.
I have not put anything else up.
She is our star, Miss Casey Musgraves. We love you.
So dead kid floats out of ice lake.
They didn't start it.
We don't know that he's
telling
dead.
us that,
but
yeah,
he is dead because he looks like a corpse,
right? Which is crazy
that he looks like a corpse, or
yeah,
that he starts off
like
dead.
when we got the backstory of Jack, I was like, wow, this is like so.
I have a lot to say about that.
Wow.
We need to get through the plot.
Okay,
first.
let's go. Okay, I'm letting go. Jack, I'm letting go.
Yeah.
Rose.
Oh, fuck. Shit. So, Jack is Jack Frost, as we know and love him. He comes out of the lake, out of all the ice. He's super excited. He has all these powers, and he is told by the moon that he is Jack Frost. And he goes to the village near, like, where he emerges out of, you know, a rebirth of sorts.
Yes.
Out of the ice water. He goes to the village. He's like, oh my god, like, look at all of these powers, guys. Like, isn't this so cool? And then, like, people are walking through him because he's a ghost.
Yeah.
To them. Like, he's nothing.
Right.
But then we skip 300 years. First off, sorry, should not be 300 years.
Why not?
I feel like Jack is in, like, medieval times. If you're looking at what he's wearing, and also, like, I started searching up the lore behind characters in real life, not according to the books, which Rise of the Guardians is based off of.
Right.
Jack is, like, a Scandinavian, like...
legend?
Yeah. And I'm like, he should be around for, like, at the very least 600 years.
Wow.
I feel like.
Yeah.
So, like, 300 years, we were colonizing America.
Interesting.
So his clothing does not fit that.
I do think I'm interested in all the lore behind things and, like, what research you did, because I
have some stuff.
I didn't have enough time to do research,
yeah.
But I was, like, so intrigued by if they got, like, all of the legends correct and, like, what they were.
Okay, oh my god, I
There's
searched
so
up so much. I'm so excited about this.
There's so much.
But yeah, so then 300 years later, modern day.
Yes.
He's flying around.
He's flying around, and he comes across these kids, and they're having or they're playing in the snow because it's a snow day, because that's what he does best.
Yeah.
And he's having just a grand old time and being a sexy.
Do you notice that? Sorry. So the kids are playing, like, he's trying to get them into the snow and stuff and getting them to have fun and everything. Jack makes a snowball. A normal snowball.
Yeah.
And then he ices the snowball.
Yeah.
He turns it into ice
Yeah.
and then chucks it at the kid's head. And I was sitting there like, Jack's
trying to kill him. He's trying to kill Cupcake. He's trying to kill Cupcake.
Because, like, Jamie, the main kid, is like, Jack Frost, who's that guy?
Right.
And Jack's like, oh, who the fuck is that guy? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with my ice ball.
One of my notes I wrote was, they trying to conk the fuck out of those kids.
No,
like, he literally
was... he was trying to kill that child. So, Jack is, having a great old time, and then everyone, like, forgets about the ice because a kid loses a tooth.
Yeah.
So he's more like, oh my god, now the tooth fairy and stuff, and Jack's like, no! We were playing. Damn it. Which, like,
my moment, I'm a star.
I'm like, I get it. He's been ignored for 300 years.
He is so awesome.
I'd be throwing tantrums too. I'd be kind of upset.
He's a little whiny baby. And that's why one of my notes that I wrote was that his voice is way too deep for him being a fucking twink.
I was like, Jack is 17 when he dies. Why does he sound like an adult-ass man?
Because we had to have Chris Pine play.
I'm Chris Pine.
No, but like, so the whole time I was like...
It's Chris Pine.
I'm Chris Pine.
I could have sworn, like, while watching the movie, I was like, I could have sworn Jack was a kid.
Yeah.
But then voice, I was like, nah, that's like an adult man. Like, that is a... My balls have dropped.
It's because
decades ago.
They knew all the girls were gonna sexualize him.
But then don't make him 17.
Exactly.
Make him an adult, because it feels weird that this child has a grown ass man's voice coming out of him.
It's fine if it's like deeper, but it's not that deep. It's not Chris Pine deep. I'll tell you that.
Chris, and like the way he's talking, I'm like, your character is supposed to be immature.
Right.
You're giving, I met you at a bar, and you're like doing pickup lines at me. Like that.
And he's throwing $100 bill on the counter and saying, it's on my tab.
No, like this is a hotel where when you're walking, you see your own reflection looking back up at you because it's like all marble.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting down in like a fucking slutty cocktail dress, sitting there, and then a man like with a nice...
I'm like, where are you going with this?
Nice slicked back hair has come off like a day of like financial work or whatever. He sits down next to me, and that's the voice that's coming out of him.
This is like a great fantasy. Did
you
plan this one out before?
No, but that's like what he sounds like.
He does sound like that. I mean, Chris Pine has a voice for the ages. Like, I understand wanting to have him in your movie, but when you're getting to play a 17-year-old child, like...
I feel like he would have done better as like... I don't know, maybe Sandman. I know Sandman doesn't talk, but, like, I feel like his voice would fit one of the adult characters more.
Yeah.
Or even Pitch Black. Like, I feel like...
No, don't take away Jude Law from me.
No, okay.
Don't take away Jude Law.
Was really good in this.
When I heard him speak first, I was like...
Fuck, we need to get to that point. Okay, Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
That's what the Scientologists call Santa Claus, in case you're wondering.
Giant...
Do they believe in Christmas?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, wait.
I don't
actually know. We shouldn't talk about them, because they'll come after me.
Number one enemy.
Yeah.
Priscilla, the Scientologist.
There is a Scientology, like, building near, like, where I'm from. And my friends and I almost, like, I wanted to go in because they had free head massages, but... everyone started freaking the fuck out. I'm like, it's a free head massage. I don't care that they're Scientologists.
So random.
They might be good head massages.
Wait, from the Church of Scientology, they were giving you free head massages?
Yeah. It was weird. I wanted to go.
It's where they cut the free head massage. They slightly cut open your... They lobotomize you. They cut open the slit on the side of your brain,
Yeah.
and then they just like put their little like program chip in there.
But like,
That's what they did to Chloe Fineman from SNL.
oh,
R.I.P. Queen.
sorry. So Santa Claus, we're at his workshop. He's got a giant globe. Darkness starts, shadows, whatever. Scary, spooky.
Very spooky.
He calls the Guardians with the Northern Lights. Cool as fuck. I thought that was dope as hell. Also, Santa, we see him big, burly,
Naughty and nice.
big, burly boy.
But
Strutting around.
yes, so hot, so sexy, and he's like
sleeves rolled up.
making the little, toys and stuff and whatever. And
Yeah, that's how he's doing it.
But whenever, he breaks the toy or what happens, the Yeti comes in and he like breaks the toy and he like yelps and it's literally sounds like a porn
like whimper.
Yeah, it's like a porn yelp.
Santa. First off,
His name is North.
also his name is North, which I just really liked that his name was North, and it was really hot and sexy.
I wonder why.
But so North, big burly boy with his arm like fucking sleeves rolled up,
Granddad.
4 arms shown off, thick eyebrows, like sexy.
He's so fine.
I don't know if
Russian.
Mrs. Claus is here. She better be able to fight.
No, that man's a bear.
Up.
He's gay.
And he kept like doing this thing with his belly.
And touching his belly.
And touching it. I'm like, let me get in there, North. Let me get in there.
Like, he...
Tatted up. There was some, like...
Santa,
there was something
come on,
crazy.
take me on your pole, bitch.
No, literally.
Take me up to your pole.
I want to ride that sleigh, like, please.
I'll make all the cookies and milk that you want. Okay.
So, North has to call in the Guardians. We get beautiful Tooth Fairy. I think she's gorgeous, so sexy,
stunning,
gorgeous. I would treat her so well.
Glad you clarified.
Literally every single one. Easter Bunny.
You know who I would treat well? Yeah, the Easter Bunny. I would.
Hugh Jackman.
I would.
Also tatted up.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we shave down Tooth Fairy if she's got tats underneath there.
What do you mean shave down?
Her feathers.
Are those feathers?
Yeah, she's covered in
I
feathers.
thought they were like, they looked almost scaly.
That's why people don't agree with me that she's hot. Is because they're like, she's like covered in like feathers and shit. I'm like, you are the weakest link of monster fucker I've ever met.
And I know those bitches in the same breath are like, the bunny is, I would literally like lick his asshole up and down.
No, like, baby, I can deal with a few feathers in my teeth. I don't give a shit. Get over here. Sit. Sit on my face.
She's a bird, not a dog. Or type of bird.
What is it? Parrot pot? Polly want a cracker? I'll give you a fucking cracker, bitch. Get over here. I treat you well. Like,
you're not white. Polly want a cracker. Polly want a cracker.
Yeah. Want a cracker? Sesame?
There you
go. Close enough. But so Easter Bunny, tatted up, sexy, boomerang, Australian accent.
He's so fine.
And he's like a lean muscle.
Yeah.
He's got beefy, like, functional muscle.
I want it all. I literally am Sharpay Evans when it comes to these bitches because I want every single one of them.
And then we get cute Sandman, short.
Yes.
He's able
Precious
to...
King.
He has, like, sand powers and shit, obviously, he's Sandman, but he's able to, like, I love his animation. His animation stuff is gorgeous. I think he and Tooth Fairy have some of the best animation in this movie.
I agree. I think the animation fucks overall. Like, I think it's so awesome.
It's beautiful.
The colors, the textures, the detail.
There's not a moment when I see Tooth Fairy and I'm like, her feathers look weird in this scene.
No, there's not.
There's not a moment. Mm. And, like, even her eyelashes have...
Her little eyelashes,
yeah,
they're so cute. They have little, like, peacock
Yeah, that's what they look like.
They have little peacock type.
And it's gorgeous. So they start trying to figure out why the fuck is Pitch Black trying to, like, fuck with the Guardians. Because they are the Guardians. They are the guardians of children. They protect them. They're good folk, good guys.
Right.
The Moon chooses a new guardian.
Yes.
Who is...
Jack Frost.
Jack Black.
Jack Black. Pitch Black and Jack Frost's baby.
Their fusion is Jack Black. That's why I'm dressed up as.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he gets chosen. Mm-hmm. I do like the little hint that the Easter Bunny has beef with the groundhog.
Yes.
That was so fucking funny because I'm like, that furry on furry violence That's fucking hilarious to have in this movie.
You don't need to, like, why would you have to pit them against each other?
Yeah, like, or exes. Maybe he and the Groundhog had
Oh,
a thing.
they had a thing.
Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil and Easter Bunny bad beefing because they
My theory is that the bunny and Jack had a thing. Because they do have...
We can't talk about shits yet. We have to get through the plot, please. I have so much written down.
I don't know if we can get through all this.
Okay, so... there's a lot that happens in this movie. It's not
so
even that long of a movie.
It's only an hour, like, 36.
But it's not even, like, poorly paced.
No, it's not at all.
It's so well paced.
There's enough backstory. There's enough, like, side plot-ish with, like, the kids and everything. It's not really a side plot because it goes back to the main plot. Yeah. But there's like, enough... There's so much substance there, and there's, like... plenty of characterization. I was like looking at the team and I was like, wow, the Avengers wishes. No. They fucking wish they could have as much personality as this group of holiday little
Guardians were in charge of taking down Thanos. They would have done it in one movie. Not even a movie, it would have been a short film. It would have been an episode. Because they would have gotten their shit.
It would have been a cold open.
Yeah. Because guess what? They work together.
They like each other.
They like each other and they work together.
Sometimes. Unless they're beefing, of course,
Which is going to happen
the
on
bunny and, Jack Frost, they go back and forth. They have that little banter.
But they still work together.
Exactly.
Okay, so Jack Frost gets chosen. Jack's like,
chosen.
What? Why me?
Like, what the hell?
Also gets kidnapped by some Yetis, which inspired Vannah's hair.
So that was my ponytail.
If you can see.
And I have to say,
yes,
we are so the Yetis. You know those, like, the two Yetis that, like, they're the first ones that come out? I was like, oh my god, that's me and Priscilla as fuck.
Also, we would be kidnapping Jack Frost.
Yes, we would. Like, I love him bad.
But...
We would scheme together.
Yeah, we would be like, okay, time to kidnap Jack Frost right now.
Vannah needs her little plaything because the bunny just dumped her bad. That's basically what would happen.
No, why do you think the bunny would dump you?
Because I just would emotionally break him.
Oh,
I would let him. Yeah, I would destroy his confidence and then
on purpose. So we're finding out man is a gaslighter. And
finding out. Anyways, we need to go back.
Okay, so Jack's like, I can't be a guardian. I like literally no one gives a shit about me. Blah blah blah. That's like all work, no play. I don't like that. That's stupid. And then that's when Tooth Fairy's get kidnapped.
Yes.
Sorry, I watched this yesterday.
I watched this like literally 2 hours ago.
So Tooth Fairy's get kidnapped.
Yes.
And they're trying to like, get them and save them and stuff, and Jack's like helping them.
Ooh.
Sorry. Pitch Black, sexy moment.
Sexy.
He's like walking around, he's like kinda lurking around and shit. And I really like this part where he sees Jack Frost. And he's like, oh, like, what are you doing here, like, Jack? And Jack's like, not part of this. I'm just kind of here. He's like, oh.
He's so different.
He's like, oh, a neutral party. Like, I guess I don't have to pay attention to you then. I'm like, ooh.
Are y'all flirting? Get a fucking room or get in the room with me. Like, get in the car, we're going.
Or we can send between them. Like
literally. Ugh.
So that happens. He steals all the fairies from Tooth Fairy.
Yes.
Honestly, the moment when she realizes that, like, kids aren't, like, believing in her anymore. So the kids start waking up and they're not getting their quarters and stuff from the Tooth Fairy.
Right.
Tooth Fairy's face during that is so well animated.
No, genuinely.
And the voice acting is so well done. Fisher. It's so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Just in that moment of her realizing that she, even though it's not her fault, she has let down these children.
Yeah.
In, like, a moment in their childhood that they will remember, but not for a positive thing.
Right.
And her whole thing is memories.
Because the teeth that she collects has memories from the kids. Yeah. That's why they collect them and keep them.
Like, their most important childhood memories.
Right.
So, like, her being the cause of a negative memory.
Right.
Is so heartbreaking to her. And they animate her just so well that she has this tiny little tremble.
Yeah.
In her lip. And you physically see her, like, body give way.
Yeah.
To this, like, almost grief to the fact that this has happened.
She's so sweet. I love her so much.
But yeah, like Tooth Fairy's so, oh my god.
Love her.
But so.
And her cute little crush on Jack.
Yeah, especially
even though
her fairies have huge crushes on Jack. And
right.
She's like, ladies, keep it together.
Right.
Also, her sticking her fingers in his mouth to look at his teeth.
Bro.
So funny. Like, that's so fucking funny. I just love that as, like, she's like, they look like fallen snow. I'm like, it makes sense.
Angel. Angel sent from heaven above. Yeah. I love her so bad.
But this is when we find out that Jack doesn't know that he has a human life.
Right.
And the Tooth Fairy reveals to him.
No, I did not remember this part of the movie at all.
Oh, really?
I didn't remember that. I thought they were just, like, always been there kind of thing. No. And I was like, when I first started it, I was like, wait, so when did they become, like, have they always existed, like, from the beginning? Do they exist whenever, like, they just, like, get born whenever the story decides to be told or, like, you know, whatever?
I have a big thing about that, like after we get through the plot, but yeah, I have some questions about that.
Right.
Because I have a theory on some of this, so...
Theories that will not be answered if we don't get a Rise of Guardians 2. So let's start campaigning.
I would eat that
Let's start campaigning. 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 Okay.
For 2028. We'll give them some time.
If you want...
I'm gonna.
You can be generous about it, even though we deserved one 10 years ago. But yeah, sure.
But so, Jack finds this out, and the Tooth Fairy reveals that she has his teeth, but they've all been stolen by Pitch Black. So now Jack has a real motivation to help the Guardians because he wants to get his teeth back, and he wants to find out who he is.
Exactly.
And then North,
he's a star,
is like, holy shit. We can just go and...
get the teeth back ourselves.
Get the teeth and, like, swap out for gifts. And, like, the kids will keep, like, believing in you if we do that. I do really like this part where the Tooth Fairy's like, that's, like, this many teeth in one night. Is like, do you know how many gifts I deliver in
Do you know how many
night?
Easters I drop up? Easters?
You know how many eggs I push out of my cloaca?
My cloaca.
Every Easter. Also, this part, this is going back a little bit. When Tooth Fairy's talking to Santa Claus, and she's, like, trying to do work, and North is like, hey, we are literally trying to argue right now, you are interrupting us.
Right.
And Tooth Fairy's like, sorry, not all of us can only work one day a year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get his fucking ass, Tooth Fairy.
Literally tear him up, take him to court.
Like, she is a working woman. And you will not dismiss her like that.
Very, like... immediately, the Sandman and Tooth Fairy are leagues above the other three.
Oh, yeah, because they're doing shit
all the time.
All the time.
Sandman is literally, like, not even during... First of all, you've got time zone changes.
Yeah.
So he's consistently working. Like, and then he's the first one to get taken out. Like...
Crazy.
Insane.
Oh, we gotta get to that. To him getting taken out. Yeah. But, okay, so... Jack Frost, I love this part. The way they have a little competition on who can collect the most teeth.
No, I was about to say.
That made them feel like such a group.
Great team. It shows the characterization. It shows, like, each individual's, like, personality, how they go about doing things, how they accomplish tasks, how they, navigate, how they interact with each other. Yeah. You establish, it's not just, like, two, like, Jack and North or, Tooth and
all of them.
And Sandy. It's literally, like, all of them individually interacting together, and, like, you get to see how they approach things. And I loved it.
One of the best scenes in that, like, whole little montage that I think really encapsulated this group was the scene where not Jack Frost, it was the Easter Bunny and North. They accidentally trap each other in, like, one of Easter Bunny's holes, because he can do this thing where he can teleport by making holes in the ground.
Yes.
They get both trapped, and Sandman comes in and just takes the tooth, and North is literally like, no, Sandman, like, that's my tooth, and Sandman gives him a cheeky fucking smile, and takes the tooth and, like, floats away. I'm like,
they're precious.
You can tell that, like, this is a group.
Right. They
have worked, like, fuck the Avengers. They don't know how to write group dynamics for goddamn fucking shit. I'm like, this one fucking scene is, like, I can feel that these have chemistry. Like, these people have chemistry and that they are friends. And that this is something that, like, they probably get competitive with each other all the fucking time.
It's so cute, and that's what makes you want to see more.
Yeah,
you want to see more content from them because you're like, wow, they're precious, and I want to see more than them. I want to see how they started. I want to see, and like even though Jack is like newly introduced to the group, he doesn't feel out of place. He feels very much cemented in it. So they also have. I mean, we know from dialogue that he has relationships with them from way back when, but like, it's still like you can tell that. They're seamlessly a group. Yes. And that's what makes their decision to incorporate Jack into the Guardians so believable.
Yeah, like, you can tell that, like, the people that have already been there already have, like, their relationships, but it doesn't feel like Jack is a voyeur in these relationships. Right. It feels like he still has a separate relationship with all of them. Right. And, like, it felt very organic, and I really liked it. Yeah. And then also, like, them having the competitive... like, trying to collect the teeth and then showing it off to the Tooth Fairy. Like she's the mom of the group. With their big ball sacks. Yeah, literally, like, Jack...
It's like they're bragging about their dick sizes. Like, they're literally, like, dropping those bags every second. They're like, look how many I got.
And then look how many the Tooth Fairy looking at these fucking children, to her, basically children, and going, okay, but y'all have been leaving gifts, right? And then they all... the guilty looks on their faces, and then them waiting in the laundromat to get quarters.
So good. Also, the details, I already said this a little bit, but the details of animation, every single children's room had, like, different little posters, toys, like little, like their comforters were different. Like, it was details out the wazoo, and I was like, they ain't doing, like, no other. They are doing it like no other.
And each room felt like, oh, this kid has these interests. Yes. You could tell what this kid, like, who this kid was. Right. Even in that split second.
My girl, Cupcake.
Honestly, Cupcake.
Love her.
She was a queen.
My little tutu butch queen.
So, after that, is that when they fight? Pitch Black?
Which fight? I feel like they had a couple fights. Yeah. And all of them, I'm never interested in, like, fight scenes. I'm going to be honest with you.
These fight scenes were so unique.
They were so, and they each had their individual moves. They each had, like, enough screen time. They weren't, like, too long, too short. It was, like, I really, really enjoyed the fight scenes. Yeah. And I was, like, watching. And it wasn't sloppy as, like, animation fight scenes sometimes tend to get. Because, like, they can get... when it's really fast and quick, like all of these characters are really fast, it tends to get a little lost and fuzzy, but I feel like they did a really good job. Clearly, like, you got to see every move, every limb, like, knocking some teeth out. They weren't knocking any teeth. Well,
probably.
I mean, did they? They knocked out,
Jamie's tooth,
but then there was a Guardian whose tooth got knocked out. Whose was it? Was it Pitch? Or maybe he's not a Guardian. I think it was Pitch.
Did they get...
One of them got their tooth knocked out. I don't remember who it was, though.
Oh, it was Pitch. Yeah. That's at the end.
Yeah.
But, sorry, I'm trying to see...
No, you're fine. We've got so much. We can take a second.
Okay. So, a lore-based thing. Do you remember the little mouse that shows up?
Yes, I wrote it down. I was going to ask you if you knew.
Okay, yeah, I do. This is okay, perfect. So there's a part during this whole montage sequence where there's a little mouse and
it's a European
it's a part
European
of
division mouse.
It's specifically French.
Yes. Because she goes, say.
Yeah. So while I was watching this, I was trying to see what is the origin of the Tooth Fairy. Uh-huh. And there is a French, like, I think folktale where it's a little mouse that takes your tooth and replaces it with a gift. So, I was like,
Is that where Tale of Despero came from?
I don't know. Maybe. Does he take...
The gears are turning! No, but he's like a little mouse, and Despero, E-A-U-X, is French, right?
Mm-hmm. So maybe. But, yeah, so...
The gears!
I had searched it up beforehand, where I was like, what is the Tooth Fairy's backstory? Because, like, I was originally like, okay, what does Jack Frost come from? Where is, like, these... Where are these stories from? Because, like, obviously Santa Claus is Saint Nicholas. And like Catholicism, at least like the version I know of, it's like a Catholic based thing that's like mutated. But when I searched it up, and then later, like literally 2 minutes after I searched it up, the little mouse reference happened. I was like, that is so crazy that they included that.
I love it.
That is such a cute reference. They didn't have to do that.
They really didn't, but they tend to do that throughout the movie, where it's like just little, like, I mean,
nods.
Yeah, like you don't necessarily have to understand that these are to normal people who don't want to like dive deeper into it. It's just that these are legends told in a different light, right?
Yeah.
But these are genuine, like bona fide, like these are the original like stories, because like I was curious as soon as I saw the markings like on Bunny. I was like, wait, why does he have those markings on him? And as soon as I saw, you know, North being Russian, obviously, I was like, did he originate from Russia? And like, so it makes you think those little details, like they're not like told right to you. Yeah. But it's something about DreamWorks. Like DreamWorks consistently like just does like little hints and things that makes you want to dive deeper into the lore.
I also think DreamWorks does such a good job at like storytelling through their environment.
Exactly.
Like as we've mentioned, like I think every DreamWorks movie that we've seen, like there are always things that if you pay attention to the background, there is something there. Right. That you could like really want to delve in deeper. And that's why sometimes when like I watch a more recent DreamWorks movie or something and they don't have that quality, I get really disappointed. Yeah. And like maybe I, like, become an old, bitter, like, hag or, like, spinster, but I'm like, there was such a unique quality about every movie that they made that, like...
In this time period specifically.
Yeah, like, there was such substance underneath that, like, even if you weren't looking for it, you could feel it. Right.
That's why I love Shrek so much.
Yeah, like, fucking Shrek. Like, also, even though this isn't as good of a movie, but, like, even Shark Tale had environmental storytelling.
You don't have to say those words in front of Shark Tale. It's okay. We know that Shark Tale is amazing, so please leave Shark Tale alone.
Good company.
Exactly. Over the Hedge? Beautiful. Fire! Okay. You were at the part where, I think they did fight Pitch at that point. Yeah. But then because Sandman gets taken.
Murked, yeah. I forget that he gets killed so early on.
Yeah, he's not killed, by the way. Okay. Don't say those strong words about my little boy.
Sandman goes away pretty early.
Yeah, he does.
On. Which I thought...
Whips and chains excite me. I just keep thinking about him with those damn whips. Like, he was like...
He was putting up a good fight.
He was literally probably the best one out of all of them.
But, like, crazy. Okay, well, I have a theory about Sandman, but we'll get to it later. Okay. But, yeah, so Sandman... Also, you're not going to understand this reference. I'm going to look at the camera here. Sorry, that was freak shit on my part.
You're a freak.
Sandman dies like a JJK character. Now, if you know, you know. I'm not going to say who... But if you get me, you get me.
Talk about Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah. I'm not going to say who. But if you understand this, I see you.
I've watched some of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, but I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Okay, whatever.
But he dies like one of them. And I was like, holy shit. I want to do a comparison TikTok, but I don't want to spoil things.
This is too niche of a reference.
JJK.
You got Rise of the Guardians, 2012, and Jujutsu Kaisen, last like 5 years?
If I could see a Attack on Titan ship video with Alex the Lion from Madagascar, I don't think mine is too niche.
I was like, where are you pulling these characters from? This exists?
Yes, I will send it to you.
I need to see this now. I'm immediately sad.
An Attack on the Titan
I'm going to link it in the comments below.
It was an Attack on Titan character that was there for 4 episodes. And then it's a ship with Alex...
What the hell?
The Lion. And they have, like, a backstory.
This is the stuff that makes me realize that life is not actually like The Sims. Because I'm like, this shit would not happen in The Sims. There's no way that they would connect those two characters.
I will also say they have a backstory with it where the guy from Attack on Titan almost shot him, but then let him go. And then that's like how their love story starts.
This is crazy.
Yeah, sorry. Off topic. We will do a crack ship episode way later. Don't worry.
This is prepping for the crack ship episode.
Because we have Jack Frost, which is a big crack ship.
Of course, because he's a cute little man.
We gotta talk about his poly relationship in that episode, but we will get there.
Speaking of Jack, after Sandy dies, there's this like scene where he's like up against the window looking all emo, and he's got like his hood up, and he's already wearing his little skinny jeans, and he's just like
him being shoeless the whole time and gripping things with his feet.
Crazy.
That is a child. Why are you doing that to him? Y'all are freaks. Why are you doing that?
I mean, we already got Dan Schneider. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some executive producers out there
animate the little boy's feet,
dying for some little Jack Frost feet. They want some toes.
They're doing the like orangutan like point where they're like, make him grip the telephone pole.
Nipping at your toes.
That's how it sounds.
Exactly.
Okay, so Sandman, bleh. Everyone's sad about that.
He's dead.
Also, they don't really
He's not.
take on Sandman's job after he's gone. I guess that's because Pitch is like taking over everyone's like dreams and making them.
I think that was just the original like first plan. I don't think anyone can do Sandman's job
because he's the best.
Because he's the best. He's the most essential player in the game.
And all the other ones just kind of make things and leave them.
Right.
No offense.
That's
Jack
why,
actually has a job.
That's why I think, oh my god, that's why I think Pitch is such a good villain, because he took Sandman out first because he knew that was going to like...
Also, like, affecting kids' dreams, that is such a wide, like, huge impact on a person.
Right on the money. Money shot right there, because I know when I had a nightmare when I was a kid, I'd wake up scarred for days.
Oh my god, we forgot about this part.
Couldn't do anything.
The Guardians, when they're collecting teeth, like, Jesus,
there's so much.
Jamie wakes up and sees all the Guardians.
Yeah.
And they're like, holy shit, he can see us, oh my god, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And they're like, Sandman, take him out. Sandman is about to fucking slug this kid. He's like, got his fist up, and they have to go, with your sand, dummy. Because that's Easter Bunny.
But he's been through a lot, to clarify, because not only did he go through that snow fight earlier where he got hit like literally conked the fuck out with that ice ball, but if you recall, the way he lost his tooth was he got hit by that couch or something.
Oh yeah, he got hit by the fucking statue.
And it was literally Regina George ass Mean Girls by the bus. When I tell you I gasped out loud, I gasped like North at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
I gasped like with the moan. No, not with the moan. But I gasped like that literally out loud by myself, and I was like,
oh fuck, that's gotta hurt.
They just Regina Georged him. That little kid.
Yeah,
I was like, what's checking the rating? What's the rating on this? Like,
the kids just die in this thing.
I mean,
sorry. So
maybe
Sandman gets taken out.
Right.
And then it's time for Easter.
Right.
So Easter Bunny's like, fuck, okay, we gotta get my eggs done. I gotta push all these babies out. My cloaca's gonna be sore at the end of this, my fellas.
What, is he like a Minnesota mom? Why are you doing the accent? He's Australian, mate. He's Australian.
Minnesota, Australia.
He's Australian. He's Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Huge jacked man.
I actually used to think I was good at accents, and the more I like try on this podcast, the more I prove myself wrong. Please don't look down. I know your tell. I know your tell when you're lying. I know your tell. Okay.
But so they're painting the eggs.
The baby. The little girl.
Oh yeah, the little girl.
First of all, someone get her a fucking wet brush. Spray her hair with some detangler. Some of that, like, you know, what's the brand? Herbal Essence. Spray that shit on her hair. Probably a few times. Do a couple, maybe a comb first. We may need some coconut oil hair.
They buzz it.
And just cut it off. just give up, girl, because my God.
It's a lost cause.
My God.
And they let her walk out of the house with this shit.
They let her walk out there like that. Like, she's literally walking around.
If you can't take
on
care
2
of
feet.
it, and she can't take care of it.
We don't see the parents. And that's my concern. Yeah, just go ahead.
I think it's fine. And that's okay.
Jamie needs to pull a, you know that one, did you ever see that one video of the older sister, the sibling, who the sisters come in and she cuts her baby?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Jamie needs to pull one of those and just fix that
Just
shit.
do it.
He needs to take head of household rights.
Have you seen that other video where the girl, she comes out and she has cut her own hair, and her mom's like, oh my god, like, what did you do? And she's like, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking about that, because I know for a fact Sophie definitely did that.
She
definitely walked out with
stuck like 15 wads of gum in her hair for fun, called herself a gumball machine, and then was like, well, that's a day.
Yeah,
and then just walked outside, and
but I do...
her brother got conked with a fucking couch.
But with so Sophie ends up in Easter Bunny's realm.
Yeah, she gets a snow globe from North, which is
which
teleportation. This sounds so confusing.
Yeah,
if you didn't watch the movie.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Sophie ends up in the Easter land. And the Easter Bunny in North and all of them don't really know how to interact with a child. Do you want to do the Tooth Fairy part? You can do the Tooth Fairy part.
No, you do the Tooth Fairy part. I want to talk about the bunny.
Okay, I was going to talk about how the Tooth Fairy...
gripping on for dear life.
The Tooth Fairy sees this child, and she's like, oh, like, I know how to talk to kids. And she's like, oh, look at all the teeth that I have in my hand. Look at all the blood and gums. And
so
Sophie starts
funny.
fucking crying.
Yeah.
Because why would you show a child that? And then Jack's like, do you guys fucking not know how to deal with children anymore?
I realized all of them... most of them are asleep. The bunny's not, but most of the kids are asleep whenever so they can't interact with kids.
Like, they don't
Jack is the only one, yeah.
And, like, also, I think it's such a good, like, way to talk about, like, parents.
Yes.
And, like, how they lose touch with their kids a little bit.
Yes.
And how, like, Jack is that bridge between the two because he's a teenager.
Yes.
And, like, how they are in charge of, like, keeping up the wonder for these kids, but they don't know how to interact with them because they're so worried about protecting them and taking care of them, they don't know how to connect with them. And, like, I love the fact that Jack helps the Easter Bunny reconnect.
Yeah.
It's such a, like, beautiful moment.
Yeah.
And, like, seeing the Easter Bunny, the guy that we've seen is, like, pretty rugged and pretty hard, soften up a bit.
Bro.
Go ahead.
That's why I'm gripping my fucking chair. There's a little slip and slide happening.
I didn't know that's where we were going. I was like, oh, this is such a cute moment. I didn't realize Vannah, fucking pervert. That's unacceptable. Go ahead, slut.
Yeah.
Skate.
You go ahead, call me all the names, bitch. I ain't gonna take it back because my man, Mr. Bunny,
Mrs. Bunny, go ahead.
Yeah, please call me Mrs. Bunny. I'm about to hop all over there. I don't even know what I just said, actually. I think I just had a stroke. So I love, like, a moment when, like, a hard man becomes, like, soft.
Oh, yeah.
Like, little soft boy. I mean, not, like, hard then soft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You prefer it the other way.
Oh. Yeah. So he was being really, really sweet with little Sophie. And I, like, genuinely thought I was going to cry because I was like, this is so much. Like, whenever she curls up in his lap, bro.
It's so fucking sweet.
You can go ahead and have my eggs, Mr. Bunny, and let me tell you that.
Hard boiled.
They're hard and they're boiled. They're painted. They're steamed.
But so they release the eggs. Mm-hmm. Also, again, beautiful moment. Very well animated. Very gorgeous. Pretty, yeah. And then Jack volunteers to take Sophie back because she can't stay in Easter Bunny land forever.
Right.
But the Easter Bunny's like, hey, we need you here because you can actually fight against Pitch.
Right.
Our powers are, like, kind of useless against him. Mm-hmm. Jack's like, I will be super quick. It won't even matter. Like, don't worry about it. Jack goes, and he finds Pitch's lair.
Yeah.
And he tries to find his teeth and stuff, and you know, all this stuff. He doesn't release the fairies, which are there.
Right. I was in that moment, or all of the talks that he has with Pitch, just solidifies the fact that Jack to me is, like, such a good anti-hero. Like, he has so many good qualities, but also a couple of bad ones, too. And I think that is really, really interesting getting to see, like, how he navigates between the good and the evil side of him. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like Jack Frost has always been, like, there's a connotation of him being an evil person.
I think
like Santa Claus 3? Martin Short?
Great movie.
He
though.
played the hell of that evil little twink.
For me, I think ice is such a playful, dangerous thing. Yeah. And I like that they balanced it out.
Right. Because there's both sides, yeah.
And I, honestly, there's not a moment in this where I'm like, that was a stupid decision. No one would have made that.
Right.
Every decision Jack makes, I understand where he's coming from.
Actually, yeah.
And I, like, there's a part of me that can't even really be mad at him because...
Absolutely not, yeah.
I get it. If I didn't know who I was, if I was given this greater purpose... And there was no explanation with it.
And he's got beef with, like, everyone on that team.
Yeah, and, like, no one even really believes in Jack Frost. So, like...
He wants someone to believe in him.
Yeah, and, like, he can't even believe in himself because who is he?
Yeah, he's like, why am I a guardian? I don't even know, like, what I would be good at.
Yeah. I don't know who I am.
Right.
How can I be a guardian to the masses?
Right.
But so... He and Pitch have some back and forth. I forget what kind of happens in that interaction.
Basically, he kind of, like, tries to lure him over to the dark side,
but
essentially.
It doesn't work.
And then, it doesn't work, and he gets his little tooth back in exchange for...
I thought it's later.
No, I think he does get it back then.
No, because remember, they're on the, like, ice skate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he teases him with them.
Yeah.
But so... Pitch ends up, like, giggling, I guess, and is like, oh, you're, like, here, you're not anywhere else. The eggs are all destroyed.
Yeah.
This scene, I will say I teared up at.
Yeah.
All the eggs get destroyed. And, oh my god, the Easter Bunny hiding in the bushes. And they are animating him so that he has that flicker that bunnies do. And he's breathing super heavily.
Yeah.
Because the kids can't find any Easter eggs.
Yeah.
And they're like, I guess the Easter Bunny isn't real. And he comes out and, like, is pleading with them and is like, this egg isn't, like, the best I've done, but it's, like, it's good in, like, a pinch. Like, here is one of them. And they walk through him. And, like, you see genuine tears in his eyes in that moment. And I genuinely was like, oh my god. I was like, this is such a sad moment for Easter Bunny.
I saw a lot of, like, tears in the eyes. I'll get to another moment later, but oh my god, yeah. No,
it's such a beautiful moment, but I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, this is real.
Yeah, if I was like 8 or like 6 or 7 watching this and I saw this, I'd be like, the Easter Bunny's real and I'm never gonna not believe that.
Like,
you can pry that on my
you're a
cold,
cunt
dead
if you
hands.
don't believe in the Easter Bunny.
I never want to make Hugh Jackman furry bunny be sad ever. I'm gonna believe in him until I fucking die.
Right.
How fucking dare you? But like,
I will too.
And then like everyone, when they see Jack, they're like, all the eggs
where were you
gone.
at, bitch?
Yeah, where were you? And he can't even explain it. Like he can't even tell them.
Right.
In that moment, everyone turns on him.
Yeah.
They kind of just, not in a like anger way.
Yeah.
Easter Bunny does have some anger, and I can't blame him. But just in a we can't trust you way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
then we have I think we would go to the next really important part for me was whenever they had the teeth, or Pitch gives the teeth.
Yes.
And then Jack takes it in exchange for Baby Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
And then fucking
Pitch throws her.
Eats her. Like I wrote it down. I was like
literally 5 miles or some shit. He literally goes, oh, bleh. Throws her.
You thought.
Then Jack gets to see his backstory. Mm-hmm. He had a sister.
Shook me to my core. Shook me to my core. I was like, please, I need more of this. Please, I need more of this. Please, I need more of this. Please, I need more. Not even from just like a horny way. Because he was a kid.
Yeah, he was something.
But like, just I do like him with his dark hair though.
No, he looks great. So cute. Like it doesn't look off-putting or anything.
But he genuinely, I loved that moment. I was like, I want to see the backstories for every one of them so freaking bad. I'm telling you, I would kill.
So, also something I noticed, Jamie looks almost exactly like his sister.
Right.
So, and the whole thing is that so at the end, because I don't think, we basically get to the end.
It's basically the end right here.
Big battle, blah, blah, blah. The kids start believing in everyone again because Jack is able to, like, convince Jamie that they are real by
Right.
showing it on the ice, and then they use, like, the power of believing to fight Pitch Black, and then my favorite moment in the movie, Tooth Fairy handing Pitch Black a quarter, and then he's like, a quarter? Why did you give me a quarter? And she goes, for this, and she does, it's like a FNAF jump scare of her punching him in the face.
Yes.
The way it's animated literally looks like a FNAF jump scare.
How did I not remember who lost her tooth? Because that was the best part.
And she literally socks him, tooth flies out. Beautiful
Epic.
moment. And then the Guardians get to be, you know, who am I? Like, Jack has this moment of, who am I? I'm Jack Frost.
Right.
And I'm a Guardian.
And then when the moon tells you what you need to be, believe her.
Also, the moon should have been a girl.
Yes.
A lesbian.
I'm pretty sure.
Don't know why she wasn't.
They had some budget cuts.
Yeah, so they had to be like, oh, it's a dude.
Yeah,
Dang, stupid.
Moony, Mandy. Or Manny, whatever. I really wanted to learn more about the moon and that. And, like, the whole story.
Yeah.
I wanted to... I knew, like... I think they were just talking about the moon in general, but, like... I thought they were gonna, like, zoom in, like, on a person or, like, a figure on the moon, and then they didn't do that.
Just the moon.
Which I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see more of, like, how they, like, got to...
No,
you raising your hand? Okay.
I do have something to
Yes,
say.
Hermione Granger! I feel like I wanted to get to why they started calling it, like, Manny Moon.
The Man
or
in the Moon?
Yeah. Is it just like a play on man?
Well, they were saying man in the moon.
Right. And then whenever, like, the moon, like, speaks to them, do we ever hear the moon speak?
It's just light.
Okay. I wanted to see that.
But
I wanted to hear that.
So, something
maybe I did it.
Something that we gotta, like, you know, we're towards the end.
Right.
So, my theory that I wanted to say, I think Sandman and Pitch Black are brothers.
I think so too.
Okay, you agree with me here.
Yeah, because they parallel.
So
yeah.
I kind of wish, that's the only thing I wish we had more of. A little more
like
animosity between the two of them.
Oh, really?
Or, like, back and forth.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Sandman would be the first.
Yeah.
He is dreams. He is, you know, sleep.
Right.
Like, that, I feel like, out of the Guardians would be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he and his brother, Pitch Black, are at the same time.
Right.
Like, I feel like that's what would make sense chronologically. And then I think it would maybe be, like, Tooth Fairy and then, like, maybe Santa Claus before him. But also, if everyone is a dead person that has done something and they get turned into a guardian, I have a theory.
Okay.
Easter Bunny.
Uh-huh.
Is Jesus's persona.
Holy shit. How would... But... I have talked about how I wanted to fuck Jesus before. And canceled. And done. Every single episode.
Okay, I was gonna have a final question where we rank who we would fuck, but now I'm scared.
I've got some things, so I don't know what you're talking about final
No,
questions.
but because now I don't know if I want to hear your answer to that. Now that I've suggested that the man that you were already attracted to.
Oh my god, Priscilla, I think that's a great theory that the bunny is the persona of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
I really would like to... Yeah, I think I would like to explore that.
Oh, do you have other
further
suggestions or theories?
No.
Oh.
But I think we can explore that further at another time.
Okay.
When not recorded. Okay.
Wait.
Can we talk about the thing that I was going to talk about with the watering eyes?
Yes.
The scene where Jack goes to Jamie to convince him.
I have that written down.
Yeah. Jack goes to Jamie to convince him that the bunny is real, and then he frosts up the window and he draws the little bunny and he makes like the bunny hop around and stuff like that. And then he realizes that Jamie can see him and hear him.
Can you hear me? Can you see me? He sees me. He sees me.
Oh my God.
That's so genuine.
The cadence of that scene is like, it is masterwork. It's beautiful. It's like how you can see, not only the animation is done really well, so you can see the general, you can see every thought pop up in their brains when it happens.
It feels so real.
Yes.
The way it's animated.
Right.
And the way Chris Pine voice acts.
Yes.
Chris Pine is such a good voice actor.
He is.
Again, I found
even
myself...
though he's a twink, even though Jack Frost is a twink, we give you this, Chris Pine.
Like, I found myself tearing up with those characters so many times.
Yeah.
And, like, in that moment, Jack finally being seen is just so
it's so beautiful.
Like,
I love it.
like, you can't help but feel a little touched that,
Right.
like, this is all that he's wanted for so long. And that, like, not only does he know who he is now, he knows that other people know who he is now. And, like, that's just such a good character arc. And it's so well done.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is it well done.
And that was the part that I almost cried at. And then I almost cried again at the next part, like when the kids were standing up for their guardians.
Yeah. I will say Cupcake. Yeah, I believe that you can stand up for them. I'm not.
No, like, girl, we didn't question that.
We are not messing.
Step back, girl. Step back.
We are not messing with you on this one. Like,
hold on to your tutu, queen.
I know Cupcake.
But I wrote the kids hanging on to their guardians, aka their hopes, because all of their the guardians are supposed to protect their hopes and their dreams and stuff. So they're hanging on to their hopes and dreams in the opposition of their fears. So they are the guardians of their guardians.
That's so sweet. Like, it's such a, not only is it a fun movie, it's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
It's so well done.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful. So beautiful.
5 stars.
No, genuinely, I would give it 5 stars. Like,
the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, hard eyes.
Alright, speaking of hard eyes.
Yeah.
So.
Hard-ons.
Hard-ons.
Because we're freaks.
But do you want to see Young North? So these are based off books. I have some art that is based on Young North. Because the books go into their lore. It's all about how they become.
Now I need to read the books.
Do you want to see Young North?
Wait, is that a crop top? Is that a crop top?
No, that's not his stomach.
Oh my God, I need to see him in a crop top,
I love a little tummy.
I want to see, this is the type of movie where if I'm not getting another movie, I need to see at least 15 deleted scenes.
Generally, we should just read the books. I want to read the books.
This might need to be another parter because, did we cover everything that we wanted
every
to?
year?
Is this a reoccurring content?
Actually, we're changing the podcast. It's only Rise of the Guardians.
Gonna be Rise of the Guardians.
Don't watch anything else. Sorry if you don't like Rise of the Guardians. We're just gonna be
get the fuck out, I guess. Get a life, get a job. I don't know.
We're gonna be writing fan fiction over and over and over again,
and not some Jack Elsa fucking crack.
No.
Please. I'm doing Bunny OC. Bunny X OC.
I was gonna say
Bunny X your name.
It's a good thing that you're dressed up as North because watching this movie, I'm like, are Easter Bunny and North fucking?
Easter Bunny and North?
Yes.
I said Easter Bunny and Jack.
See, I think Easter Bunny and North because there is some tension between the two.
I think there's tension between every single one of them. I think that they're
a poly relationship.
They're poly, or they had a big swinging little party where they just. Big little swinging party. It's just there are moments where the Easter Bunny, does he have a nickname? Because everyone else does. No, it's just Bunny.
I'm gonna call him Bun, but at the end of the fucking episode.
Right.
Bun and North, I think, they have some tension. They all have little quips at each other. I'm like, that was flirting.
Right.
You gay motherfuckers.
They're
You're literally
gay.
kissing. You are taking that bunny ass.
Gay.
I know for a fact you're putting eggs in that
want
shit.
it. That's why I want it.
He's putting egg butt plugs in that thing. I know it. I know for a fact. You're doing it.
He's shoving them snow globes up there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But okay, so rankings? Are you ready?
I am going to rank after I say this one quote, which is, "Go suck an egg, rabbit."
Yeah. Some of their insults, I was like, that felt real.
No, literally. Like, the voice actors were beefing with each other before they went into the recording
They were
booth.
fucking beefing. They were friends. They were family. They were everything.
They went on, like, a whole, like, year-long retreat where they, like, had to, like, bond and understand all of the holidays together and, like, kumbaya, and they just, like... things got nasty.
Okay, so rankings.
Okay, rankings.
We're including... Okay, so these are the characters I would say.
Okay.
Pitch Black, Tooth Fairy, Sandman, North, Bun.
We're not including Jack.
He's 17. It makes me feel weird. I thought he was 19.
But he's
when
like
I first watched it.
300.
Bitch, we gonna do Twilight rules with him?
Yeah, I think we should do Twilight rules.
Okay, you just really want Jack on there. Okay, we'll throw Jack on.
I do want Jack on there.
Okay.
He's iconic.
Okay, Jack's on the list. What are we doing?
Okay. I'm gonna do at the bottom.
Sorry, we're gonna do anime rules with this, I guess. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do at the bottom. I'm sorry, Sandy. Like,
no, I can understand that.
Sandy is so sweet, but like, if we're talking about like most fuckable, like, is that what we're ranking?
Because we're not doing relationships, right?
Right.
Because none of them would be.
That's
good
for them. They can have their little.
I also don't think they'd be good at relationships. They're too involved in their work.
They would
not be able to break away from
girl
that.
boss, boy boss vibes. Okay, so yeah, Sandy, love you. You're so sweet. We would kiss. We would make out a little bit. We would cuddle, but I just don't think. Yeah. Okay, and then I'd have to go North because he scares me a little bit. Maybe a little bit too rugged for me. I need like a little in between. Then I would go Jack because
Wow.
I would go Jack because
your ranking's like way different than I thought it would be.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Pitch Black would be way lower.
No, Pitch was sexy.
Okay, so we got
Jack, and then I would go Tooth.
Okay.
And then I would go Pitch, and then I would go Bunny.
Interesting. Okay.
I like switching it up. What can I say?
I think
my opinion probably would change tomorrow. I'm gonna watch it again.
I think you're gonna be mad. Bun at the bottom.
Terrible.
I don't think he would care about pleasuring me.
No, he wouldn't, but not you. But
oh, not me.
Because
not me. Oh, but he would want to pleasure you.
Because you're not taking my tactic that I told him I want to break him.
Oh, right.
I'm going to break his confidence.
So you're going from it at the abuser standpoint.
Exactly.
I'm going about it as a normal person.
Exactly.
So Bun way low.
Okay.
Way low.
Sure.
Then probably Tooth Fairy.
Oh wow.
Even though I find her very attractive, it's just I don't think
she's so sweet.
Yeah.
You need her to be a little mean. Priscilla needs her to be a little mean.
I know that she'll stick her fingers in my mouth. And, like, I do have good teeth, so she would enjoy it. But, like, I'm like, baby, like, can we, like, kiss and stuff? She's like, oh, but, like, I want to look at your teeth. But I just feel like Tooth Fairy, it would genuinely be like, babe, like, can we, like, stop doing, like, teeth stuff? Like, I don't want you, like, always looking at them. She's like, no, but, like, that's, like, it's, like, so fun. I'm like, hun, like, I really don't want your fingers in my mouth right now. And it would just be, like, a back and forth.
Do you wash your hands?
Yeah, and, like, it would just be, like, a back and forth of us being, like, I want to, like, have fun with her, but, like, she's so focused on her work that I could never break her out of that.
Do you think she would kiss with too much teeth, too?
Yeah, I think it would, like, clack.
Yeah.
And it would hurt.
Yeah.
And I would, like, get chipped teeth.
Right.
And then she would be like, oh, my God, no. Let me just take that.
Right.
And I'm like, honey, like,
she would just keep, like, being like, oh, my God, this just fell out.
Yeah. And she, like, I literally just, like, ripped this one out. Like, I have adult teeth. Like, they're not growing back.
So are you gonna get me a what's it called, a veneer? Like,
I need you to stop ripping my teeth out because I only have so many. Right. So like, I got very attracted to her. I don't see it working out sexually. And then probably Sandman, but because I feel like he would be very good, and he would be using his like whips and oh, I'm sorry, I forgot we have Jack on this. Never mind, Jack, obviously.
Yeah.
He's too cold.
I love a cold person.
He would ice my vagina. I don't want that. That would feel... have you not seen people with those, like, maxi pads that have, like, lavender and mint on them? I don't fucking want that near my vagina. Oh, I definitely don't want to ice
to soothe it. That's after whenever you have a baby.
I don't want ice in my vagina, especially thrusting. That's too
I
much.
want his ice cold pee-pee, as they referred to Edward Cullen.
If afterwards I'm going to have like frostbite, Jack Frostbite.
I'm a Jack Frost bite that dick off.
But like, I don't want that, and I feel like Jack would try to please you,
Right.
But like, yeah, and also it's ice. He literally tries to warm up one of the tooth fairies, and she starts shivering. I don't want that on me. You are cold. Get away from me.
This is like it is literally the Edward Cullen predicament. Like, what are you talking about?
That's why I was...
Why do you think all those girls are fawning over him?
That's why I wanted to fuck Jacob, because he was warm.
You're a freak.
I want to be warmed up.
Whenever we go on the Twilight episode, like, I'm gonna call you out.
You're literally gonna hate me
Jacob,
on that one.
No. Okay, anyways.
Actually, I like Jasper.
I love Jasper. Until he became a Confederate.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Alright, so, next... Then I feel like Pitch Black.
Yeah.
Solely because he's so desperate for someone to care about him that, like, he would be trying so hard to please me. Like, he would be trying... Also, the only thing that I would change about Pitch Black is if he had lip filler and, like, eyebrows. Then he'd be really hot. I
think I would get him some veneers. Those teeth were...
Yeah, those teeth were kind of rough.
The tooth fairy was like, that's why I'm gonna knock your tooth out, bitch, because,
they are rotten. They shouldn't even be
the
in
London
there.
look as freak.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we give him some lip filler, and I think he would do it. He would like bimbify himself just for me.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, lip filler, get some eyebrows, then we can talk and maybe some videos, and then he'd be like, yes, love. I just feel like he's so desperate for someone to like believe in him, and also he's like trying to be all scary, and like that's kind of hot. So I'm like, oh yeah, ooh, like I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Like like
that's why I want him.
Yeah, like scary.
We're gonna play pretend for sure.
Yeah. Then North. Alright, that's all of them, right?
No.
Who am I missing? Sandman. Sorry, Sandman, because he can use those fucking whips and shit. And I feel like Sandman would be able to do the most shit. He would be able to like make things to go in you and stuff. I'm like, fuck yes. But then obviously North at the very top because he can throw me around and stuff. And he has those like swords. So I'm like, brother can throw down. Also, I know he'd be slinging dick.
Yes.
Look at how he's built.
That's your grandpappy, bro. That is grandpappy.
That don't matter. He's not gonna I'll break his hip if that's what we need to. Like, that man most definitely eats mad pussy.
Oh yeah.
Like his Russian,
like cookies, babe.
His gut, yeah. Like
by the gut, yeah.
I just know that he could lift me up and throw me around. Yeah. And I want.
In tomorrow's list, North is going up.
No, 100. North is 100 at the top. 100%. Like, I need him. I need
Mr. Bunny Man. I need Hugh Jackman.
I just don't think he would care, and also he would be a quick fuck. It'd be literally 30 seconds, and he's done. Yeah. And I don't want that. I want it to last, and I feel like North is gonna
I love when they're like...
North and Sandman, all night long. All night. Also, definitely Pitch all night long. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
You're making me want to change my list.
I'm sorry. I'm compelling.
And that's why all 5 or 6 of them would be, like, lusting after you.
You know what? We do need to do another Rise of the Guardians episode.
I'm down.
Because I had a whole thing I was going to say, and, like, it's too late now.
Well... Next time. If y'all like this one, we'll do like a mini episode where we're just like, okay, here are all the things that we didn't get to say. Yeah.
Go.
Deleted extra Patreon if we get that one day.
Also, everyone in the comments, comment your ranking on who you
right.
Because that's what Christmas is about.
Exactly.
That's what the holidays are about.
It's about a quick snog under the mistletoe.
See, you want it quick. That's why you chose Easter Bunny. I want it to last so long.
At last. Yeah.
But happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Merry Kwanzaa, Merry Hanukkah. We love you guys. We're so appreciative of you. And we're looking forward to seeing you in the new year.
Yes.
In order to see us in the new year and hear us, please follow us on all of our socials and things like that. Perky and Quirky Pod or Perky and Quirky Podcast on most things. And check out our TikTok. And with that, we'll have a Merry Christmas to all and to all.
A good night.
I'm Perky.
And I'm Quirky.
And that was the Perky and Quirky Podcast.
Bye, everyone.
See you next year.